Oh, I am live. Hmm. I am curious why my text is reversed when it appears on the video. That is interesting. I don't know how to fix it. Hey, I'm just checking in. I'm just looking how my classroom looks like and checking in what needs to be fixed. And I just realized that my tiny, whiteboard there has a reverse text, and I don't know how to fix it. If you have any suggestions, please go ahead and comment. I am using my built-in camera in my computer, and I don't know how to set the settings. I'm curious. And I'm also checking out if my microphone works better than the built-in microphone. So this is just all testings. I am back from a 1 week long trip. So we did a camping trip, and that's the reason why I haven't uploaded a video yet, but I am going to do so pretty soon. My air conditioning is showing on my right side. If you haven't known yet, this classroom is actually a shed that my husband fixed up for me for this, very reason that we are doing um, online or virtual setting of classrooms. I am teaching adult education at Pima Community College. And whenever I do virtual classes, this is what I use. So this room is mainly for my online classes. I'm going to attach a whiteboard behind me. I have ordered a whiteboard from Amazon and it's coming on the 3rd of July. So, since that is really bare right now, I want it to look more like a classroom. So, there's going to be a whiteboard. And yeah, hi, whoever is watching, please say hi. I am so curious who you are. I am actually rehearsing my upcoming video, and it's gonna be uh, a continuation of the latest that I have made or I have uploaded, which is present perfect simple. The next video that I am going to upload is about using um, words that describe activities that happened lately. So we'll be using lately, recently, already in sentences, and also the word yet, how to use them in the sentence. You probably know the basic rule of that. This is just probably a refresher or a little review. And then the next video that's coming up after the one that is coming up this week would be about using ever and never in a sentence in present perfect simple also. So I have a lot of things to do. I am going to be really busy. So, whoever is watching, you are alone, and I am glad that you are here staying up with me, hanging out with me. Um, Whoever you are, thank you. And if you have a question, just go ahead and type your question. There is a chat box. It says say something. I don't know. If there's something that you want me to share with you in the future, please go ahead, send it through the chat box, and I will do um, my best to acknowledge what you request from me. So I am not hoping, or I'm not expecting to have a lot of viewers from this, because I only have 24 subscribers, and probably those people are not even active in YouTube. And I understand that. And we are not trending. So this is just going to be um, a trial for now. But who knows, later on, people might find my videos interesting, and they will start, watching live stream or watching our videos. So yeah, whoever you are, let's talk. Type your question, your comment, whatever you want to say. I'm open to that. So I did not turn my air conditioning on. I am here in Arizona. I'm here in Tucson. It is hot right now. It's summer, so it is already what, 6:52 in the evening, but the sun's still up, really up and hot and flaming. Um, but I'm conserving energy, so I'm not going to turn it on unless I can't do it anymore. So my door is open. Hey, say that. Oh, there's a breeze outside. All right, so there's a breeze. Sun's still up, and I'm sweating. I like that because in the Philippines, I was always sweating because of the humidity. Here in Arizona, the weather is dry. We have hot, dry air, so you seldom sweat. And right now, I'm sweating, and I'm so thankful about it. I like it when I sweat. I don't know if you can see it. So, um, what do you want to talk about? Maybe I should just introduce myself. So, I don't know if you are a Filipino who is watching right now, but I would assume you are a Filipino. Um, all right, so I was born in the Philippines, in the province of Samar. So I studied elementary and high school in uh, in the province. But then when I went to college, I went to Manila. My parents sent me to live with my aunt. And well, yeah, I had to live with my aunts or my relatives because they were paying for my tuition fee. So they had to spend well, it was not a lot of money because per semester I would just spend like 300 pesos. And that is already a full load of credits for one semester. So it wasn't really that much of money, but I had to work hard for it. So in exchange for my education, I had to work or do house chores, okay, for my aunt and her family. So I went to college at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines in Santa Mesa, Manila. I took a degree in accountancy, and it took me 5 years to finish that degree. there was a transition that said that the curriculum should be from 4 years, and it should be for, transition. It transitioned from 4 years to 5 years, and my batch was the first one to experience that, or yeah, take that one. So it took me 5 years to finish the degree. And after I graduated, I tried taking up the licensure examination, but I failed twice. So I said, okay, this is not for me. I'm not really good in math, and I actually hated accountancy. So after graduation, I needed to um, leave my aunt because it was really a hard time. I wasn't treated fairly. It wasn't a good experience. I had to deal with a lot of sacrifices and a lot of hard work, but I had to stay with them because I needed to finish my education. So after graduation, after failing two license examination, I said that's it. And then I I I I left her, and then looked for a job. And then that was when I started jumping from one job to another, to another, and to another. And then, even though I was living alone, no, I wasn't living alone. I stayed in a boarding house and worked my butt out to send one of my brothers to college. I supported his education, but unfortunately, it didn't work out well because he was having trouble. He had a difficult life, all right? And he was a boy, he was a brother, and he handled the difficulties that we were experiencing at that time worse than I handled it. So, yeah, I worked at a restaurant, and I tried accounting job too. And I think being an accounting clerk was my last job before I came here to United States in 2014. So in 2014, I took classes at the University of Arizona. That was a certification classes for teaching English language for foreign students. So it took me 1 year and a half to complete the certification, and that included um, practicum at the University of Arizona. And mostly, when I did my practicum, my students mostly were from Middle East. They were young, not teenagers, but they were like young adults who were aspiring to get a degree here in United States, but they couldn't get a degree yet because they have to have a good English um, command. So they had to practice that first at the CESL department at the U of A, and be able to have a good command of the language before they can enter the university. So that was the requirement. So they were young adults from Middle East, and it was a fun experience. I actually, yeah, like teaching at the U of A, and yeah, yeah, it didn't last long because it was just part of my certification. So after that, I volunteered at the Pima Community College as a class volunteer, helping a teacher in the classroom. And it was the adult basic education of Pima Community College. And I volunteered for 4 months just to keep my foot into, the first step of getting a job. But I was really expecting of getting a job. There I was just having an experience of what it looks like to teach here in United States. And I am also an immigrant. I am a Filipino. English is just my second language, and I did not expect that I would be um, qualified to teach this, to be in this community. And then it was July 2017. No. July 2016 when I volunteered, and then January 2017 I was hired. And then since then, 2017 January 18, 19, 20th. So I am actually in my, I'm not really good in math. 16, 17, 18, 19. So this is my fourth year as a teacher of English to immigrants and with Pima Community College. So that is how I got my job, and I am enjoying it. I love it. I love helping people, and when I see my students succeed, or I see their progress, it inspired me. Um, I am being emotional. It inspired me to do more. So I was thinking, if I can help those immigrants with what little skill I have, then why not do it and reach for people in my country and be able to help you, with whatever I have. And especially in this time of pandemic, because this is not really easy. I remember, this is gonna be, I don't know what's happening in the Philippines right now. I am crying, but I am just so emotional with what is going on right now. I know parents that are having a problem how to get their kids to school, and I know this is gonna be hard, especially if you don't have internet access. What if you don't have computers? How can you do this? And just imagine having the kids all day at home and helping them with the homework and helping them doing the activities that the teacher would be, shoving into you. And I don't know how you can do it. I remember, but I know it is hard, because what if those lessons are something that you have no idea about? That would be, I don't know. When I was in third grade, here's a story that I want to tell you. When I was in third grade, I remember my teacher, that was Mrs. Boliena, and it was Filipino, I guess. Yeah, it was Filipino. And we had a homework. The homework was about um, alamat. So she asked us to write something about anything that has something with to do with alamat. So I don't know what alamat was about, and I asked my mother, and I asked her, could you please help me write a paragraph about alamat? And then my mother didn't know what alamat was all about. And I told her that alamat, my teacher said alamat is something that, where something, something that started with saan nagsimula, parang ganon. And she didn't get it. And I gave her an example. I gave her an example, just like what Mrs. Baliena had told us. An example was just like, saan nagsimula ang itlog? Ano ang alamat ng itlog? Parang ganon. Also, okay, so what is the alamat of a tree? What's the alamat, legend, something? And then my mother would say, okay, alamat ng itlog, I don't know, where did it come from? From chicken? Or where did the tree come from? From seeds? And then, okay, so, but it wasn't a paragraph, it was just one sentence. And then Monday came, and then my teacher was asking everybody to stand up and read their paragraphs. And I was so embarrassed that all my classmates was reading their homeworks in a very long paragraphs. Okay, really long paragraph. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I only have one sentence. And what it's just saying, alamat ng itlog ay manok, or alamat ng manok ay itlog. Something around that. It was just one sentence. And then when it was my turn, I was, well, I had to, right? Because it having a mistake is better than having no homework at all. That was my principle. That was what I do. I was a good student. So, having a mistake is better than having no homework at all. So I read my sentence and everybody in the room just started laughing. And even my teacher started laughing. So, what did I do? What was wrong with my homework? And then all my classmates was just whispering, whispering, whispering. I was like, Glenda, what are you doing? That is not what our teacher meant about alamat. Well, yeah, I know. Obviously, my homework was wrong. But from all the embarrassment that I have experienced, I blame my mother for that. And well, knowing my mother, she wasn't educated. I heard that she only finished a third year in high school, and even that she didn't know what alamat was about. So I blamed her for that, for all the embarrassment I have experienced, and I blamed her and I hated her. I disliked her. Since then, I never asked her for help for anything about my academics. So I did everything on my own. I did everything with nothing or with no help from anybody. My father wasn't around. He was working in Manila, so I had to bear with, working on my own. So yeah, so I don't know how it's going to be with you guys, but especially for those who have no internet and no computers, I don't know how I can help, but I can only do the best that I can, and this is what I can do to help you. And if you have homeworks in English that you don't know, then go ahead and just click one of my videos, and then comment I mean, like, type your answers in the comment, or not answers but questions in the comment box, and I will be able to read it, and I would be happy to create a video about the questions. Okay, so I would be really glad to help you if your child has a homework and asking about this for your help. Yeah, just send the questions, and I will help you. I am happy to explain how that homework would go. Yeah, i I wish I can do more, but don't don't be shy, don't hesitate to reach out, because I am already reaching out. So all we can do is just help each other. Okay, so I feel you, and I miss the people in the Philippines. I am supposed to go home last spring, but because of the pandemic, everything was canceled. So I really want to go home. But because United States is already number one of affected from this virus, so we're being banned from all the country in the world, So how can we do this? I don't know, but I just miss the beach. I miss the food. I miss my family. But yeah. Hey, thank you for hanging with me. Um, I wish I can communicate with you, but I guess you're shy. I don't know. I don't care. Speak in Tagalog, or well, I know you are Filipino. Speak in Tagalog, or type your comment in Tagalog. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this long because yeah, because it's just a trial. So this is, and yeah, I really didn't have anything to say, so I just started talking about my experience and started crying, which is not good. But I am so emotional and I'm so sensitive, and this is something that I just can't help. I shouldn't be crying. Hey, yeah, again, I really don't know how to fix that, but I really like it. I really like it. Not like, but I love it. But I don't know how I can, switch it around so you can read it the proper way. Yeah, just like I said, I'm using my built-in camera in my computer, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah. You see my little cactus plant right there? It's fake, but it's pretty. I like it. It just represents that I'm living here in Arizona and we have a lot of saguaro cactus. They're like 30, 40 feet high. Yay. Yeah. I guess I feel guilty of ending this live stream, but I really don't have anything to say now. Um, yeah. So I would just say, yeah, yeah. So just, watch out for my video for another lesson that I am going to talk about. So I am excited. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to end this. Thank you for hanging in with me. Whoever you are, you're really cool. All right. I appreciate it. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. And I hope I will see you around again next time. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much. Bye.